Hello everybody, another update video. It's been another few weeks, haven't done one in a while, but let's take a look what's in store for us in December. So these are the egg layers. They still need like another month before this guy will start laying. And I don't know when these production reds here will start laying, or they're also called red stars. And they are supposedly a really efficient egg layer. It's a hybrid breed, brown eggs, and I got a bunch of those. I got like 4, I think, maybe 3, maybe I only got 3. And then this guy is an Easter egger. That one will lay green eggs. This one, surprisingly, is an Easter egger. Doesn't look like it. At least I've never had one that's sort of blackish. And then this is a leghorn, and this is the only one that will lay white eggs. And it's also a mass producer. An egg every day for like a solid 2 years. Rabbits. That's Heather. She is a broken red, and she's a doe that is about 2.5 years old. And then here we got Daphne, also 2.5 years old. I bought them both together, and I will soon start to breed them with a red buck that I have gotten through breeding them with a white buck, and then it's a second generation buck now. And if I breed him back, then I expect a full line of reds, broken and solid, but no other color, because now I have the gene for the red, which is a recessive gene, in both the buck and the doe. So what I've started now is I actually moved this guy. He was in a small cage, and I bonded him with my Californian Gizmo, and that worked really, really well. They actually got along right away. It was just a little fighting for maybe 10-15 minutes, and after that they were good to go. And since then, it's been like a week. They've just been doing so well together, and now they have this big space. And as you maybe recall from earlier videos, I had all my meat chickens in here. They're all gone. And then I built them a little sort of burrow that they take advantage of, because out here the raccoons will probably terrorize them. So I wanted to give them a little space that they can just get away from it at night. And yeah, they're doing great together. So in a couple more weeks, I'm going to breed this guy to Heather and Daphne. And if I understand the line breeding correctly, then I should only have reds, broken reds, solid reds, and probably some Charlies as well, which is a very light broken. But I'll post a video when I do the breeding, and then once the kids come, I will post that as well. Some sad news over here. This was one of my original does. That's when I started, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And I had 2 of those. Unfortunately, one just passed away. I think it was just old. And now she's alone. And what I'm trying to do now with her is actually, my daughter has a pet rabbit, and Floppy, and he was a lob, a mini, and we got him a companion, from the shelter, who was a little bit bigger. It's kind of like half the size of these New Zealands here. But Floppy also just recently passed away, and now we have this shelter rabbit inside. And I'm trying to convince my daughter to bond her with this one, and then I would take her inside as well, so that she can have a good life, have a companion, and sort of retire comfortably. That's the idea. We tried bonding them one time. That didn't go very well because that little shelter rabbit is very traumatized, and she's very fragile, and she was just fighting her. This doe here, Cheer, she's a sweetheart. She didn't know what was happening. But we're going to try it again. I think the main reason was because she was territorial, and now we're going to try it outside in a new environment. Then maybe she doesn't feel like she needs to defend her territory as much. Alright, so that's the update. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but in the past months I've been very nasally, and it actually turned out to be quite a severe sinus problem. And I just last week finally got an operation, so they got into my sinus and removed a polyp. And even though I still sound very nasally, it just feels so much better. I can finally breathe through my nose again, and slowly but surely in the next couple of weeks I should finally get my old voice back. So yeah, so that was a rough year, but can't complain. It's something benign, so I feel very fortunate that it just can be taken care of that easily. Definitely makes you think how blessed you are when you have health, and if you have something, any condition that really affects your quality of life, it's something that is not fun, and something that you never think about when you are healthy. But now I'm definitely going to keep that in mind for a long time, how blessed I am, my family is, to be healthy. So anyway, these are the remaining old chickens. I got like 4 or 5 of those, and they're very slow to lay any eggs. We get like 1 or 2 a day, so I can't wait for the new ones to be ready. And then now these 2 white bucks here, they have the space all by themselves. You can see that cage over there is empty and open. That used to be the Californians. The one that's over here right now. In there. Can't see him. And then this cage is empty as well over there. That's where the broken red was in. So once I've taken care of Chia, then every rabbit I own has access to a free run, and also a partner. That's my goal, to give them an environment where they're happy, can somewhat live naturally, and provide our backyard meat. So there you go. I hope you have a happy holidays, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next year. Maybe I'll be posting a couple more videos. I just did like a gift idea review of a digital frame, which just happened to pick up from my parents and my brother. I think it's a really neat idea, so if you're still looking for presents, I would recommend you check out that video, because I was amazed what technology can do now in terms of connecting relatives through photos, posting photos through a digital frame. And I might be doing some other videos as well. I have to see how much time I have in the next couple of days. Alright, if you did like this video, as always, please like, comment and subscribe, ask questions, and have an awesome vacation. Take care. Bye.